in red-hot form like he is, you can't really...
And then floated in towards Harry Kane. I suppose the message will come from Pochettino as if Harry Kane just started to find a bit of space in wide positions, coming over to the side that's being defended by young Hector Bellerin.
They looked pretty sharp when they did that.
And Martin
with Tottenham.
Giroud challenged there by Vertonghen. Harry Kane is just offside. The assistant over on the far side there, Stephen Child, thought
they got onside at any point really. Just need to take another step closer.
7 years ago, 7 of those goals were scored in the second half. Spurs had a 5-1 in a League Cup tie back in 2008. Red cards. Cazorla challenged by Lamela. Kane can bring it forward powerfully for Tottenham. It's a good run by Harry Kane, and Christian Eriksen there was the target. Mertesacker with his positioning just right for Arsenal. Spurs can come again though with Harry Kane. Mertesacker and Coquelin went for the same ball. Yes, as far as Nabil Bentaleb. Bentaleb caught by Ramsey, but the advantage played by Martin Atkinson.
Very debatable.
Ball here for Mason. Now Harry Kane. Bellerin across for Arsenal did well initially. And then Mason's cross into the penalty. There's Harry Kane, doing most of his work on the Tottenham left, which does at times leave them a little bit light in the middle. Kane looking to combine here with Eriksen, away by Bellerin for Arsenal. Rose, who's got forward an awful lot. It's a poor touch by Mertesacker. Here's Dembele, and now Harry Kane. Monreal tracking back here for Arsenal. Kane, though, has done really well, trying to work it back towards
together.
Here's Kane, split out to the left again. Now Bentaleb, and the block comes in from Mertesacker, and it's another corner for Tottenham.
The goal for Arsenal certainly hasn't dampened the spirits of the fans or the Tottenham players, has it? Come right back into this game.
First half, he's been a real shift in central midfield for Spurs. That's up towards Kane. Both sides there, Michael, in that passage of play, had an opportunity when they got men over in an attack and didn't take the most of it.
Yeah, it's end-to-end, isn't it? Fantastic football. Kane's really caught Giroud here. You see, it's quite... That's more of his trailing leg, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got the yellow card for it too, Harry Kane.
Yeah, the trailing leg's just caught him.
It goes towards Kane. Ospina's come a long way and wasn't going to get there. Harry Kane was flattened in the process, no foul. And in the end, a throw-in to Arsenal.
So get a penalty for this, but as you can see here, Koscielny wins the ball. And the goalkeeper, Ospina, comes in and totally flattens Harry Kane. OK, the ball's gone. You can't do anything about it, but it's nowhere near the ball, and he totally splatters the goal.
Yeah, why are you coming for that ball in the first place?
Yeah, it was a poor decision.
Here's Kane looking to punish Arsenal and dragging the shot wide. Seen a fair bit of the ball in the first half, but he's not necessarily had what you consider to be clear-cut opportunities. The man in form in the Premier League from David Ospina at the other end for Arsenal.
Gustav has come out before, made a bad decision, and that wasn't the best kick either, was it? So
it's the first time he's had to make that kind of clearance, though, since he tweaked the leg. Whether that's any kind of looking to feed it through towards Kane, and the flag initially stayed down, and then it's raised.
First impression, it looked offside to me, Darren. Harry Kane just loitering, isn't he, on the edge of that line. He's onside here, but I think there's a little flick, isn't there? Oh, look at that. He's onside. He's onside. It takes a little deflection. Certainly onside with the first one. I'm pretty sure he was onside when it Cannon Eriksen as well.
Stephen Child, the assistant who raised his flag that time, so Tottenham not getting the benefit of the doubt with an offside decision there.
Recent weeks have scored 21 goals in their last 8 league games, that after only 11 in the previous 11. Harry Kane, of course, a big part of that.
Frustrated if that ball isn't delivered.
just bobbling off Kane.
Interesting, isn't it? You know, ball bobbles off, touch goes out of play, and the fans still applaud him. You know, he really is their hero. He is a local boy, done good. And at the moment, Harry Kane, no matter what, cannot do anything wrong by the Tottenham fans.
Eriksen. Wonderful pass from him to find Kane. He just lost his footing. Nice with an opportunity. Welbeck's eyes just lit up for a moment as the back pass was slightly underhit towards Lloris.
Got to work the ball closer. They've got to get it into the penalty area and start creating chances for the likes of Harry Kane within 12 yards. That's where they're going to score from.
Lamella's delivery flicked on, good save of Spina, but put into the net by who else? Harry Kane.
Absolute predator at the far post. I just said just before the corner, give him a chance inside 12 yards and he's likely to score. A really cool finish. There he is, Roy Hodgson watching on. Harry Kane has to be in that next, if not definitely starting. But better set piece, look, just floated, not so much pace into the near post. 4 or 5 bodies going in. Nobody picks up at the far post. That's poor defending, you have to say, but a really cool finish into the corner of the net. Pochettino delighted. Harry Kane, well, if he wasn't a hero already in these parts, he certainly is now.
The manager as well.
But the set piece was...
Had got round the back, they just couldn't quite find him. Danny Welbeck had nipped in the nick of time to sweep it away from him. This time he could find the space, and Spurs are rampant now. Rose with the ball in. Koscielny denied Kane the opportunity to score his second. Falls instead for Eriksen. Arsenal just getting bodies in the line of fire. Rose's ball in. Koscielny again defending so well. And Coquelin with an important touch. Ramsey's giving it away though. Walker for Dembele. Moussa Dembele. Espina. Oh, and Kane stretched but couldn't reach.
Well, what an incredible passage of play on the left-hand side. Absolutely incredible. Whipping crosses in. Arsenal defending for their lives. Koscielny throwing at panic stations for Arsenal. This is Dembele. Does really well. Great feet. Bobbles it towards it. I think Harry Kane would have been offside. Just seems to get his studs caught in the turf. This one, Dembele, look, bobbles it into the ground. So often we see them creep in to the far corner. I think had Harry Kane have touched this follow-up, the linesman, well, might have, should have flagged him offside.
Bentaleb happy just to put his foot through it. Kane helps it on under pressure from Koscielny. And he's won the free kick as well.
Kane, no nonsense. Look, he sees there. There's a little nudge in the back. Both.
Four from Vertonghen. Down from Kane. Dembele. Just bounced up awkwardly for him. All he could do was help it on. Koscielny's touch straight to more than 3 years ago. Spurs will feel that they're good value for at least a point. Arsenal also will feel that the game plan that they've brought here has been a successful one by and large. In from Rose. Bentaleb. Kane! Well, he was a hero before. He's the Messiah for Tottenham now. 2 goals for Harry Kane. And Spurs have turned it around in the derby.
How many times have Spurs scored in the last 5 minutes of games this season? I'm not quite sure. The clock might have only just ticked over to 85 minutes, but they've done it time and time again. This is an absolutely outstanding header. That is reminiscent of Alan Shearer in his heyday. But no, can't jump. Stepping backwards, just has that little jump, gets as much height as he can, and arches his back and just directs it into the far corner. Little looping header gives the goalkeeper no chance. That is an absolutely brilliant finish from a fantastic striker in top form, full of confidence.
Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. And the Gunners will have another chance to salvage something here. Tottenham Hotspur have beaten Arsenal in the North London derby. And a player that seems destined to write his name into Tottenham folklore has made a major impact. And the first time that he's faced the old enemy for his boyhood heroes. 2 goals for Harry Kane. They've come from behind to beat Arsenal by 2 goals to 1.
First time in 39 matches that Arsenal have had a half-time lead and been beaten. Harry Kane, 2 more for him. The second of them, the 131st goal in this fixture. It is now the highest scoring Premier League fixture of all time. 1 more that than the game between Liverpool and Newcastle and Chelsea and Spurs. As I told Kevin Keegan that statistic a little earlier, he said if I'd been at Newcastle a couple more years, I'd have had an unassailable lead.
That's fair. Harsh, but fair.
What a story for Harry Kane. 7 in 9 Spurs have won, 1 defeat in that time. The young man there, the first time he's faced Arsenal, for whom, by the way, as a schoolboy, he used to wear